What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and since we're in the week of insanity and crazy cards and all that stuff, I figured why not throw in some hit-and-run Journey Archer into the fold. It's been pretty fun to use so far, so why not give it a shot, man? I don't know what we're doing here anymore. This week's been crazy. I'm relaxing in Florida weather, going on rides in Universal, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, but I'm also out of my mind, so this is the result. We'll keep the 3 and the 4. Snake Tooth. Honestly, I could make some changes to this deck. Like, I could pull Snake Tooth out now and add, like, potentially a Clockwork Scorpion, or even a Ruthless Freebooter could enter this deck now. I haven't gone back and touched this deck since Clockwork City launched, so I would not be surprised if there's some changes that I should be making that I have not yet. Looks like we're playing against Orcs. It looks like we drew our Journey. Unfortunately, I feel like if we get to a point where Journey is useful, we'll have already won the game, but we'll see.
Follow. This should be good.
Alright, he's got 2 of them. I bet he liked his start. Probably going to see a Morkel coming out here. We don't have many prophecies. I don't think we have any prophecies, actually.
Follow.
And we're drawing all our high stuff. This is dangerous.
The longer the odds,
The sweeter the victory. We drew another Snake Tooth. Play the Camel. Let's go for the shear point. It's turn 5, we're probably going to Cliff Racer something else down. Turn 6, we can shear point something down.
follow.
We're going to take a lot in the meantime, though. TGR.
Too late for you.
That's pretty good, too.
You won't escape alive. We stand united.
Okay, he still has 5 on the board. We have no guards, but we can Viper and TGR next turn.
Too late for you.
I don't know what that's going to gain us. Not very much,
The
unfortunately.
longer the odds, the sweeter.
Actually, the better play is...
Won't escape alive.
The best play is probably go Snake Tooth to stay alive. And then... probably just hit that to remove damage. If he goes face again, we can Snake Tooth again for even more life back. And at that point, we'll have almost stabilized.
Too late for you. Come at me.
We must protect our stronghold.
Alright, that's not going to be a thing, unfortunately. We're going to take 6 here. Next turn we have to Snake Tooth.
They're in my sights.
Fortunately, Wood Orc Headhunter ends it. There's so many things that end it.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
That's probably one of them. We don't have any silence in this deck either.
The Night Mother will guide us.
I don't think we're staying alive, unfortunately. And we're all out of health gain. As soon as this thing pops, we lose.
too late for you.
You will perish in pain.
We're not quite at Magicka to play Journey and Hit and Run to try and hope that saves us.
The longer the odds, the sweeter the victory.
A fine battle.
The day shall be ours.
Womp womp.
The forest is mine.
Alright, let's just end that one, and let's get us another one. I mean, unfortunately, when you don't draw any of your guards with this deck, and we don't play very many, but when you draw 0 of them against an aggro deck, you lose. We almost were able to stabilize with our Snake Tooths, but unfortunately, one of the deciding factors wound up being that Douchnik Y'all. But Deepwood Trapper, Varanus Courier, we needed those ones to come through, maybe even a Giant Snake, and all of those ran away from us, and we drew from this end of the deck, which is a very bad area to draw from when you're playing against aggro, especially orcs. Drew another Snake Tooth. We're going to put that back. We're going to put the Hit and Run back. We'll keep the Giant Bat. That's not too bad. Let's hope we can find a way to stretch this game out a little bit so we can get some of our shenanigans going. This is a better start. I don't know what this guy's going to be playing, though. So, unfortunately, I don't know if we are in a good spot or not. I hope so. I really want to get this deck off, just so it can kind of join all of the other crazy stuff we've done this week. I guess if you guys are seeing this video, it either went off and we lost. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this footage yet, because this game hasn't happened. But I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. We have a lot of draw in our opening hand. We'll probably play this to contest if he plays something. Like if he gets out a Skulk over here, playing some Goblins. Or something like that.
Of course, I'm on your side.
He's got a Mournhold. That's something, man. I could have just played Varanus. I don't know. I'd rather just take the straight kill. If he has a Firebolt, this is really bad.
Friend.
That's less bad. We're gonna have to use a Giant Bat, which sucks, but it's better than taking 4 to the face. So we still come out in a good spot here. Next turn we can Shadow Shift this over to trade with that and play Varanus, and we will have survived a Mournhold Trader and a Ward Crafter with only taking a little bit of damage, which is, again, a win. Okay. Move her over. What do we pull? Ungulum?
My sword.
Actually, I don't mind using a ring charge to get Ungulum out there. He trades with that, and getting the assassins in our deck is pretty awesome, especially when we can ring out an altar next turn. So now we're doing some of the things we want to be doing here.
There, friend.
Okay.
Your blood will spill.
Okay. How scared am I of his curses? I think a little bit. This seems slightly silly, but we're kind of in a, I don't want to say commanding position, but we're in a good position right now. And I want to hold that, and giving him a chance to grab curses gives him a chance to answer our board better than he should be able to. That's why I went ahead and Leaf Lurkered that thing down.
Your blood will spill.
Okay, fair enough. I think we're just gonna trade with that, move him over here, try and trade with this guy. We've got that. Next turn, we can play Deepwood plus Altar. Also trade with that. We're pretty close to stabilizing here. We almost have full control. Baroness is coming up, which should help us dig through our deck even faster. This guy looks like he could be playing... Either he wants this for extra curses, which, I mean, is completely understandable. But the Crushing Blow tells me he might be trying to play like an action assassin almost. With Mournhold Trader just to kind of punch you down a little bit quickly early on. Not sure. But I do know that we're in a pretty good spot. This thing's going to help dig through our deck super quickly, thin it out, get some of our bigger stuff out here. There's the hit and run. Just going to keep drawing, I think. Yeah, let's just keep drawing.
I'm ready for anything.
I mean, that wasn't the most Magicka efficient turn, but it's what I felt good doing. Next turn's looking like Baroness. Schemer.
Let's dance.
Shaman. Fortunately, we can't directly answer that just yet. We're gonna have to hold on, wait for a Viper. Let's just get the Baroness out.
My time is precious.
It's pretty solid.
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
Alright, so we've dug through 2 of our 1 costs that we don't want. So now when we play Altar, it's increased odds for us to pull a Brotherhood Assassin. Okay.
Gotcha.
These streets are mine. We know.
That was a great turn. And we have Snake Tooth to heal for 5 if we trade with that. Wow, he drew the Schemer right off the bat.
Go again.
My man. That's fine.
I am the Queen Mother. Attend me.
Attend me.
My sword hand.
That was about as good of a turn as we could have just had with the board he had. We wiped it out completely. He got no drain, which doesn't matter as much, but getting hit for 6 would have sucked. He's got a Cliff Racer. He's gonna go face. He's got an empty hand. I call that a win.
These streets are mine.
You waste my breath.
Sack that, draw a card.
In the shadows,
2 cards.
waiting.
Draw another Altar. That's really good.
I'm ready for
Lock down the Shadow Lane. We can hang on to that last Equa Trapper. It costs 0. This thing blocking the Shadow Lane means we can set up a Leaf Lurker. That's bad for us. He's generating value here. Although not as horrible as it could have been.
We know.
This will draw us a card. Okay, not bad at all. I'm gonna lock that down. We're gonna play another Baroness.
My time is precious.
Do I want to play this? I don't think so. I think we're in an okay spot. fine. There's the journey.
These streets are mine.
The forest is my club.
I'm ready for anything.
My scales move in shadow.
Play another altar. Let's expedite the rate at which we get stuff into the discard. I don't actually want to sack that just yet. I have one Brotherhood Assassin left. I have Journey and Hit and Run ready to go. What do I have left in the deck? 19 cards?
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
Bring that number down a little bit.
By the 8th, they
That's
will
fine.
meet their makers.
Dumark, take you!
Let's get that in the discard. Let's play this fella. This draws another Thieves Guild recruit. This draws a Territorial Viper or a Camel. Let's grab the Giant Snake. And throw another card. There's some Drain. Play a Thieves Guild. Play a
Let's go,
Baroness.
then. My time is precious.
Alright, I think next turn is going to be the big turn. Or the turn after. So I want to empty the hand a little bit. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, definitely got to drain this hand a little bit. This will give him 2 cards. I don't really think he has much to say about what we're doing anymore. Got 6 cards left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn we'll draw 7. We play this. All right.
My scales move in shadow.
I mean, honestly, we could probably just win on board next turn. We're back up to 29. We didn't even need the combo, to be honest. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't, oh, actually, 7, 11. No, I don't quite have enough to do that. But I think I'm gonna try. Tazcat gets discounted to 4. Tazcat is the last card in our deck, really? With 2 cards left in the deck. I can't play most of this just yet.
My sword hand itches.
We don't have any 3 costs. Next turn's the turn. He thinks he's gonna deck me out, but I'm about to throw 32 cards back in the deck.
Let's dance.
Although if he can kill that and make me draw a card, I'll break a rune, I think.
I have many important things on my mind.
Okay, Tazkaz, the last card in our deck.
My scales move in shadow.
These streets are mine.
I should have played the other card first, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, that's one way to go for lethal.
A fine battle.
Let's hit him with a 9/9 Cliff Razor. I don't know, man. There's so many decisions when you get the journey off. I didn't even get to use the hit and run. When you get that going, you're like, all right, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I have so many options. I have so many options. And there's so many cool plays you can make that I wind up kind of just freezing. But I'm glad that we got to get the deck off. Yeah, thank you guys all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed some hit and run Journey Archer. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.